let's make a video. My boyfriend and I had been dating for about 10 months before I got pregnant. We are 10 years apart. Because of COVID, I have been furloughed from my work. I suffered from a lot of gender disappointment. Hi guys. So today's video is not going to be an update video, although I do need to make an update video, but it's going to be a little raw in the feels kind of video. So I'm just going to talk about how I really feel being pregnant, how I felt finding out I was pregnant, with everything from my boyfriend to COVID to work to our families to the gender, everything, and just be real and honest with you all. I guess I will start with my boyfriend and I. We're doing a lot of hallway construction, so all of this stuff in here is all the stuff that was in the hallway closet, so it is my backdrop for today. So I met my boyfriend at work. He was the sous chef where I currently still work, and now he's the head chef of another restaurant. But we met at work, and we had known each other for about 2-3 years, and nothing ever happened between us. We were just friendly with each other, no dating, none of that. And then he left that job to get his new job, and then that's kind of when we started hanging out, going to breakfast, going to get coffee, just, you know, hanging out, having a fun time. And we started dating back in August of 2019. I found out I was pregnant in June or July of 2020. So we had only been dating for about 10 months before I found out I was pregnant, right? 11 months, 10, 11 months we had been dating, and I found out I was pregnant. And I knew I was pregnant. I kind of talked about this in one of my earlier videos, but I just knew it. And I was honestly terrified to tell him, just because it was a huge shock to me, and then putting it on him made me very nervous. We hadn't been dating for that long. I didn't know how he was gonna take it. It was just very hard for me to tell him, but I did, and it turned out to be great. Everything was great. But, you know, to get pregnant so early on in a relationship, there's still so much couples need to learn about each other. This is what I think. There's just a lot that couples need to learn about each other, and not just about each other, but their lives, and that includes families and reactions and just the way they live, the way they handle things, the way, you know, people do things. There's just a lot to learn between couples. And because we were still so new, I was terrified. Now, we had been living with each other. I actually moved in a little after COVID and the lockdown had started, because we were already pretty much locked down together. And we both had been, were we both? It could have just been me that was furloughed from work, so I was here all the time. And so I just moved in. And that was a decision we both made, and it was great and wonderful. And then I got pregnant a few months later, and it was just a lot. I had barely known his family. He barely knew my family. We were kind of afraid of people's opinions and how they were going to react, and how they were going to take the news. And it actually turned out to be great. It was awesome. Everyone was so happy and so supportive and so loving, and to this day, I am almost 8 months pregnant. I will be 8 months pregnant tomorrow, so I'm 8 months pregnant. To this day, everyone is still so supportive and so happy and so excited. But I think the biggest thing between the two of us is just learning each other. We still have a lot to learn about each other, and you add a baby to the picture and it just kind of all goes up into the air. I think we're ready for the challenge, but it makes me a little nervous. And that's just the whole relationship part of pregnancy so far. And then a little bit of COVID. The only thing that COVID has affected is our doctor's appointments and hospital visits. So in the beginning, when I first found out I was pregnant, my boyfriend was not allowed to come with me to my first ultrasound. He's not allowed to come with me to doctor's appointments, and that's just because the hospital wanted to restrict visitation, or they just didn't want a lot of people coming to visit the hospital if they didn't need to. And then the same with my doctor's office. My doctor's office isn't in the hospital, but they wanted to try to keep people and visitors out if they didn't need to be there. So he wasn't there for my first ultrasound, and he hasn't been to any of my doctor's appointments with me, which is fine. My doctor's appointments are nothing special. We just kind of talk and, go over things, and I will relay everything to him, and then he will kind of write down questions that he has for the doctor, and I'll ask her, and that's worked out really well. And then after my first ultrasound, the hospital actually opened up again and you were allowed to bring visitors. So he has been to every ultrasound since that one. So that's been awesome. And so the whole doctor's thing, that's what's going on with that. And then I know this is more of a kind of petty thing, but obviously because of COVID and it's still being very relevant in our lives today, I am not having a baby shower. I'm not having a traditional baby shower. So I'm not gonna have this party where everyone comes and hangs out. And that kind of really bums me out. I don't wanna sound like, oh, I'm not having a baby shower. Sucks for me, I am still very, very grateful of everything and everybody and everything everybody's been doing for us. But it does bum me out, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say that it doesn't disappoint me not having a baby shower. It does, it sucks. I would have loved for everyone to come and for our families, all of our families to meet and all of our relatives and friends to meet. But it's not gonna happen. We are having a little drive-by baby shower, and then a Zoom baby shower, and that his mom and sister planned, so I have no idea what's going on with that. But that we have planned, all the invitations went out, that is set, and I'm very excited for that. But again, the whole baby shower bash, not being able to have it because of COVID kind of bums me out. But that's just something we need to deal with right now. I'm gonna get a little into my baby's gender, which is a boy. He is a boy, and today, right now, I am very excited for that. But when I first found out, I was not excited. I sobbed for days. I was so disappointed to find out we were having a boy. I was so sad. I felt like I fucked up, like it was my fault that we were having a boy. My boyfriend really wanted a girl. I don't know if I had a preference. I say that now, but then why would I be sobbing and be so sad and disappointed? But I really felt like I had let my boyfriend down. Like I messed up. He wanted a girl and we're having a boy. I felt like a huge failure. I felt that, we were dating for such a short amount of time. I got pregnant and I couldn't even give him a girl. Like why this isn't worth it anymore, And it was a really hard few days, few weeks, maybe a month or two. It was really hard to accept the fact that we were having a boy. And more on my side, my boyfriend was very supportive, and I'm really glad he was. I think he was a little disappointed, but he never let that show. He found out it was a boy. He said, that's okay. It's a boy. We're having a boy. Let's do it. We're having a baby boy. Let's just do it. Of course, we're going to do it regardless. But for me, I really just felt like a huge failure. And that was really hard to accept. But since then, I've accepted it. Everyone around us is very excited. I think it was just stupid of me to think I had any control in the situation. Like I had a say in what gender this baby was gonna be. I think that's where I really messed up. And I think accepting that and accepting that I can't choose. We were gonna get a boy or a girl, regardless of how I felt, regardless of what I wanted. It was never up to me, and it was foolish and stupid for me to think that it was ever up to me. But we're so excited to have a boy. We have everything pretty much set up. I mean, the nursery is done. We just need to decorate it and make it look cute. But everything in here is done. We are set. We have his clothes. We don't have a name picked out. But gender disappointment is a very real thing, and I think more people need to be open about talking about it and feel okay talking about it and feel that it's not, messed up thinking like that, because it's not. It's not messed up. It was a huge shock. It's normal to react the way you react, whether you're super happy or super bummed. It's normal to feel the way you feel. Okay, another big thing about this whole pregnancy was me feeling like I kind of lost my identity, and the only reason why I feel or felt like that still kind of lingers is because I am changing. I don't have the same body that I had 8 months ago. I don't have the same face that I had 8 months ago. My boobs, my legs, my hands, everything is changing. And for me, my outfits and dressing the way that I dressed, my makeup, doing my makeup the way I did my makeup, and it completely being stripped away from me. I can't fit into my old clothes. Obviously, there's nowhere to put this. My face has changed, so doing my makeup the way I used to do my makeup just doesn't work anymore. It doesn't look the same. So for a bit, I felt like I was losing my identity, and I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to see anyone. I didn't want to look at myself because I didn't look like myself. I couldn't wear the same jeans that I was used to wearing. And that kind of like stripped away a little part of me. I had to find bigger clothes to wear, or wear more leggings or baggier shirts because my usual things just didn't fit anymore. And I think for me, again, personally, it was just a big shock and something that I had and still have to get used to, because my clothes are not going to fit for a little bit. My makeup is not going to be and look the way it's looked in the past. And lately, I've been getting better at accepting it. I've been doing good. I've been finding more clothes that fit me, and I don't want to go out and buy all these maternity clothes and then not be able to wear them when I'm not pregnant. So I've just been looking for sweaters that are a little bigger now, that I can wear, that look nice now, and that will look nice in a few months or next winter when it's freezing and I could just wear a big sweater. So coming to accept the whole identity crisis has been really hard for me. It still is a bit hard for me, but we are getting there, we're working on it, and things have been doing a lot better. Okay, and going back to the whole pandemic thing again. The last few months I have been furloughed from work. I haven't been working because right now in Chicago, all restaurants are closed or should be closed. My club that I work at, it's a country club, not like a disco club. It's a country club. They are closed because it is an indoor facility kind of thing. So they are closed. I've been furloughed for the last few months, and that's been kind of hard because I'm not making money. I'm not hanging out with my friends. I'm not constantly moving around like I would be moving. So that's been a new adjustment for me, just hanging out at home and not working, not moving around as much, obviously not making money, which is a little scary, but it's what it is. Being pregnant right now, I feel great. I feel really good. I feel like I can flaunt my belly and feel great about it. I love it. My boyfriend loves it. He always says how much he loves it, and that makes me feel really happy. Am I terrified of being a mom? Yes. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have never hung out with babies. I have no idea what I'm doing. But I think it's a new adventure that I am ready to tackle and hopefully stay calm and keep my shit together. But we'll see. It's a learning curve and I have to learn how to do it. I have to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's gonna happen and I'm gonna have to learn how to do it. Now, there has been a few things going on with my doctor and my hospital that I want to talk about in a later video, but I am looking for a new doctor, for a new hospital, and not only a new OB, but I am having to look for a new OB, a new high-risk doctor, and a new pediatric cardiologist. And the only reason why I'm looking for brand new doctors is because I don't like my doctor. Simple as that. So I'm over it, I'm done, I'm switching. But that will be for a later video. That is all for this video. I hope I didn't ramble too much, but I'm pretty sure I did. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you for my 32-week update, my 8-month pregnancy update. 8 months. Wow, that's exciting. So I'll see you guys later.